Hey y'all, it's Andrea from Andrea Speaks TV. Listen, thank you all so much for tuning in again with me. Still rocking my bun, y'all. Y'all see it in the top. All right. Listen, thank you again for your support. I'm just out and about right now, and I felt led to come on and share this with you all. You know, this is Thanksgiving week. Happy Tuesday, by the way. And, you know, just like you and I, many people are out and about, you know, shopping, doing preparations, taking care of business, whatever it is that we need to do, right? You know, I wanted to remind you, just as we've talked about here on the channel before, we've talked about food shortages, water shortages, the potential rail strike. Okay, I just came on and gave you all an update about that. But, you know, I want to share with you that all it takes is one crisis, y'all. All it takes is one crisis to cause people to panic, all it takes is one crisis is for, let me get my words right, y'all. Let me get my thoughts together. What I'm trying to say is, all it takes is one crisis in order for people to be put in a situation that they did not see themselves in. For example, think about this, y'all, and this is really the topic of this video. You know, I've reported on the channel here many times before how companies, utility companies, electric companies have warned, and other officials have warned that we may see blackouts. There are claims that the power grid is being strained, and that in turn may cause blackouts, whether they are unplanned or planned. Okay, I've talked about the fact that there are planned blackouts before on the channel, right? Well, all it takes is one crisis for people to end up in a situation that they did not foresee happening, and then they find themselves unprepared at a time when it's, you know, really too late. You know, as you're going out, you know, shopping this week, I do encourage you, if you have not already started your emergency food supply, I encourage you to start one. Not saying that you have to get a whole lot at one time. You know, you have to do what's best for you and your family. But, you know, start with a few cans, you know, canned goods. There are different things, you know, you can get. Maybe I need to do a video where I talk about some essential items on your emergency food supply list. You all let me know, would that be something beneficial? But, you know, I encourage you to, especially if the items are on sale, right? Because I think nowadays we're all looking for a good sale with the cost of food being so much more. You know, I want to encourage you to get a little bit more. Add to your emergency food supply. I'm going to say it again. Make sure you're adding water to your emergency food supply. I was listening to one report today here on this platform, and the person in the video was reporting that one of their supporters had reported that in some places, I believe it was in North Georgia, as a matter of fact, that they couldn't find gallons of water. So that's something, you know, definitely that I feel like all of us, including myself, should have water. You know, we need water for daily use. Water is essential for life, and we all need to be adding water to our emergency food supply. But think about this, y'all. All it takes is one crisis to cause you to end up in a situation where now all of a sudden, you know, you find yourself, you know, maybe in a situation and you're unprepared. You don't have the things that you need to sustain for whatever period of time. Okay, think about what happened in Texas a few years ago when they had the you know, the cold ice storm, I guess you could call it, and people were without power for a week, and, you know, very, very frigid temperatures. I haven't reported on this yet. I mentioned it, but I haven't covered it in detail in a video. But I believe in Buffalo, New York, okay, over 6 feet of snow, I believe, you all correct me if I'm wrong, fell on the city. Flights have been canceled to the area. I actually had a chance to meet one lady while I was out and about. We just happened to strike up a conversation because I was getting her opinion on something, on a dress that I had to try on for an event. And she was just telling me, you know, that she was trying to find a dress herself. And she had been planning to go and visit her family up in New York, but that her flight had gotten canceled because of all of the, you know, weather and everything. But think about this, y'all. Here's something that, you know, we're not even thinking about or talking about, right? Not only does it take one crisis, all it just, you know, takes just one crisis before you end up in a situation where you're not prepared. But you got to think about this. Stores like Walmart, there may be others, okay? But to my knowledge now, you all correct me if I'm wrong, other than maybe, you know, a convenience store, gas station here and there, right? There are not any 24-hour Walmarts anymore, okay? Did you all think about that? You know, barely any restaurants where you can go if you're up late at night. Maybe you're coming home from a late event, or, you know, traveling and you want to, you know, get something to eat. From my understanding, some of the Waffle Houses, they don't even stay open 24 hours like they used to. So what happens if you find yourself in a crisis situation? Let's say it's maybe 9 o'clock at night, all of a sudden your power goes out, right? And, you know, you realize, well, let's say, okay, like I said, 9 o'clock at night, your power goes out. And where I am, the power companies, they, you know, usually give an estimated time of when they think that the power will be back up and running. But let's say it's some type of crisis situation and your power is going to be out for a while. You don't know when. Let's be honest, when the power goes out, we don't know when it's going to come on, right? And you realize, oh my goodness, I don't have this, I don't have that, I need water, I need I don't know, you know, all the things that we think about in a power outage situation, right? And you realize, hey, I don't have any food in the refrigerator, I don't have anything that I need, no medicine, this or that. And let's say the Walmart closes at 11 o'clock. Let's say it's even later than that, it's 10 o'clock. And you need to get, you know, to your local Walmart to get some items because you realize, hey, it's a crisis situation. I don't have any bread, maybe milk, if you drink milk, eggs, you know, whatever it is that you need, right? You don't have any of these things and it's late at night. And Walmart closes in an hour. But not only that, you're not the only one thinking that way. Maybe there are several other people who haven't been preparing as well. And now all of a sudden you have all these people. I've talked about this before, how, you know, you can end up in a chaotic situation where you're having to literally fight. You're fighting for the last, I don't know, I'm just coming up with this, but maybe you're fighting for the last roll of tissue or the last bag of rice, because now everybody who's not prepared is in a crisis situation and they're going to do whatever they feel like they have to do to get what they need. Just something for y'all to think about. So again, y'all, while you have time, while things are available, and while they're available at today's prices, because again, today's prices are not tomorrow's prices, make sure that you get the things that you need. Make sure you're building your that you're adding to your emergency food supply. Make sure you're adding to your survival needs. Make sure you're getting the things that you need, including water. Okay, not only water, but do you have a means, do you have a way to purify your water? Okay, these are things that you and I should be thinking about. So again, I want to say thank you all so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take care, and I'll be back again soon with another video right here on Andrea Speaks TV. Y'all have a good day. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Did I make sense with what I said? Something to think about, right? Talk to y'all soon.